Hello, hello. I am Valerie Oakley, otherwise known as Coach Val. I want to thank you for stopping by my channel. I am a certified independent Optavia coach, and I'm also a health and transformational coach. And I am reading the 26th chapter or 26th element book called Your Life Book. That is this book right here. And it is a pair. It comes in a book bundle with this one, Dr. A's Habits of Health. Dr. Andersen is the co-founder of Optavia, and he's also the author of these two books that we use in a program that we coach our clients through in a year-long program for the person that's really committed or whatever length of time a person comes in with us. This is kind of our staple background book that we use in our coaching programs. And also, people don't come in just to lose weight, but also learn how to healthy, create healthy habits in their life, in every area of their life. So there are some links that you can, if you want some more information, you can click those. If you want to get the book bundle, you can get that as well. I have a link for that. And I will cover shipping if you decide that you want to go through one of the programs with me. And let's get started. Element 9, if you have any more questions, always feel free to reach out to me. I offer a complimentary health assessment to find out, one, if this program is a good fit for you, and two, I ask you some questions to determine if whether or not I'm a good fit for you to work with as a coach. And if not, then I can gladly refer you to someone who would be more fitting for you. So it's all about creating health in any way and being supportive in any way that I can. So without further ado, we are on element 9 out of 26. And element 9 is, how do you use fuelings to reach a healthy weight? Um, I usually have a PowerPoint up. I've been having some technical challenges with that. So you just get to look in my face and or read along in your book or just listen as we go along. So in element 9, what we're going to do is explore the value and simplicity of packaged fuelings when eating every 3 hours. We're going to create a simple and convenient fueling plan for the weight loss phase of your journey. And we're going to understand the value and timing of eating whole foods. Okay. So in the last element, we discussed the importance of creating a habit of eating every 3 hours in this element. So in this element, we're going to focus on what exactly you're eating in every 3 hours. So one of the key obesity researchers, Danziger, once stated that if we could overcome the psychological and logistical barriers, we could eradicate obesity in a matter of months. And that may be a bit of an exaggeration, but his point is well taken. And it is at the heart of the Habits of Healthy Weight Management strategic plan. In terms of addressing the psychological aspects, as you have seen in the elements you have already completed, we spent a bunch of time going over managing our emotions, our thoughts, our choices, and our relationships to help you become the dominant force in your life by taking responsibility. So here we're going to introduce a powerful way to overcome the logistical barriers to creating a healthy weight and eating pattern. So eating something healthy every 3 hours that will optimize your nutrition and at the same time help you create healthy weight is asking most people to step away out of their comfort zone. It's not an easy thing to do. They're not equipped with the knowledge or the skills to do it on their own. I have found that for most people, including myself, having planned, prepared meals is the key to success. But what is the best way of accomplishing this? And Optavia's answer has been packaged fuelings. So having our prepackaged meals to place in those 3-hour fueling intervals has many advantages. And there are other brands available, but we are the only one that comes with a free coach, this Habits of Health transformational system, and our community of support. So, important advantages and why I choose Optavia prepackaged meals for our fuelings is one, they are the best in class, provide all of the necessary vitamins and minerals, balanced proteins and carbohydrates, and are relatively low fat. Number two, the meals have amazing variety to avoid taste fatigue, but at the same time, their nutritional footprint is nearly identical. And this allows them to be used in a combination with a healthy lean and green to help create a mild fat burning state, yay, and progressive healthy weight loss. Their nutritional footprint creates the ideal state of metabolism because they are all low glycemic, which turns off the metabolic switches that create fat storage. And the healthy protein source helps to protect your muscle and avoid eating saturated fatty sources of protein. And that's very important for us girls who are of the bigger ages, if you know what I mean. So they are portable and easily prepared to overcome any logistical barriers, including traveling. So they can be used long term to provide a solution to your every 3-hour fueling when you are unable to cook or prepare a whole food meal as you move into the optimization and longevity phases. In other words, you can utilize them long term. You're not going to always be doing the weight loss plan, but you still want to maintain. You can incorporate these into your regimen and last for a long time, or in my case, 10 years and counting. So you can see there are many advantages to starting your weight management with the prepackaged fuelings because they are easy, goof proof, and extremely cost effective. A lot less expensive than prescriptions. So while whole foods are better for you, our first area of focus needs to be getting down to a healthy weight. So rest assured, our goal over time as you progress on your journey is to have most of your daily fuelings come from whole food. The problem is you probably have whole food available to you now, but has it been effective in helping you reach a healthy weight in a reasonable period of time? And as the saying goes, if you knew better, you would do better. So for most, the answer is no, simply because eating whole foods does not teach you to pick low glycemic carbohydrates, healthy proteins, and healthy fats in the right proportions necessary to lose weight. Again, back to creating habits takes time, and studies have shown at least 67 days to get started creating a habit. And of course, coming back to the logistics, whole foods are often unavailable or too expensive, and people don't have the time or the inclination to prepare them. Instead, because we are rushed for time, most of us eat unhealthy processed food full of sugar, refined grains, and salt because they're convenient, cheap, taste good, or they're everywhere. So, yes, we're going to teach you how to eat healthy for life. And most of that food will be whole food. But right now, though, we are going to start with baby steps and build the habits that will make your healthy eating transformation permanent. Actually, with our lean and green, we're going to start your healthy whole food introduction right from the beginning. But we're going to do it at a simple, easy to do, and prepared pace. Our prepackaged fuelings provide a powerful tool to help do the healthy lifting as we start your weight loss journey. It is the first in a series of micro habits teaching you the necessary behavioral changes to carry you to a healthy weight and beyond. So, over time and in these next few elements, I will help you learn and use some simple tools to make your journey to healthy eating through Fuelings a breeze. And if you decide to take on the whole learning curve at once, we will show you how to do that as well. But the rate of success will usually be lower. And like I said, what he means by that is if you decide you want to use all whole foods and not kind of think of the Fuelings as a training wheel. When you're learning how to ride a bike, you need training wheels first. So the Fuelings are like training wheels to learning how to eat healthier whole foods every 3 hours for life, create a healthy lifestyle. So phase one, in the weight loss phase, they're really super helpful because so let's keep reading. There are two general ways to use Fuelings to reach a healthy weight. The first thing is using the prepackaged meals that I mentioned earlier. The second method is to prepare everything with whole food. And although this presents numerous challenges to overcome, unless you have a solid understanding of nutrition, however, I will make these solutions available in part 2.6 of Dr. A's Habits of Health, Building Healthy Meal Plans for Optimal Health. So if you do choose to use all whole foods, you want to look in this book, Dr. A's Habits of Health, in part 2.6. And again, you still have a coach to guide you through that as well if you want to go through this program. So the Optimal Health 5-in-1 plan has a long and successful history, and I have used it for the last 17 years as the most effective means to consistently help people lose weight in a safe and easy way. And 17 years from the time of this book is what Dr. Andersen is talking about. It's been more than 17 years since at the time you're looking at this recording. So it's really one of the first real micro habits of health that I have utilized to help people of all backgrounds finally have a consistent, manageable way to lose weight. I have also found the easiest way to help people overcome any challenges, logistics in their current lifestyle. It's a fast, hassle-free, easy way to learn the habits of health of eating 6 meals every 3 hours. It was very instrumental for me as a night shift worker. So you will lose weight quickly and safely. Also, as you feel better and have more energy, it creates what I like to call a teachable moment when you will be even more eager to learn the other habits necessary for success. So it's a great catalyst and could not be easier. So it basically has 3 components. Number 1, you choose 5 prepackaged meals to use in the day. 2, you prepare 1 lean and green meal, and the details are below. We have several recipes and meal plan ideas for that lean and green meal. We have a dining out guide if you want to eat that meal at a restaurant, all kind of options for your lean and green. And 3, you use the Habits of Health clock to space the 6 Fuelings out over an every 3-hour time period while you're awake. So remember back to that. Well, I'm going to show you this if you can see it. It's that 24-hour clock thing. And so once you wake up, remember, eat within the first 30 to 60 minutes of waking up, and then set your clock every 3 hours after that while you're awake. And if you're not awake for enough times to fit the 6 meals in, then do it every 2 to 3 hours. It's still the same principle. You want to get all your nutrients in for the day. So you pick where you want to have your lean and green during the day at any one of those 6 times. Most people have it as their evening fueling with their family or as part of the rest of the family's prepared meal. That way you won't feel so isolated and you won't be on a diet separate from your family. You could still do this. So, what is so amazing about this simple schedule is that once you have reached a healthy weight, you will simply substitute some of the packaged fuelings with whole food. So, you do not have to change your behavior. This leads to consistent healthy eating. The lean and green. And as I mentioned, one of the first things we add to the prepackaged foods was one meal using whole foods. The reason for this is to start training people to eat healthier in their food choices, as well as maintaining their normal gut flora so that we're always stimulating a healthy gut. The lean and green also make sure you are receiving healthy fat, which is important in maintaining absorption of fat soluble vitamins, normal digestion, and gallbladder function. So it's very important to, I can't express important enough. Sometimes on this, you won't feel hungry, but it's very important to get all the meals in a day because as I just said, you want to keep stimulating that healthy gut and you want to get all of your nutrients in during the day. This is not a calories in, calories out type of thing. This is more like balancing your regimen with nutrition, okay, and getting your body metabolism working properly. So the lean and green also make sure that you are receiving healthy fat, which is important. Did I read that again? Did I do that again? I did that in the last element. So anyway, you will have a lean piece of meat, poultry or fish, along with a green vegetable or salad. Write down some of the reasons we are using prepackaged fuelings to start our weight management journey. And there's some space in the life book for you to write down your reasons. You could write down your own reasons and a note, get some note paper or something like that. So your daily schedule for fuelings, one will be your lean and green. You can download copies at habitsofhealth.com. Your first fueling can be a lean and green, and then in 3 hours, your second fueling, 3 hours from that, your third fueling, 3 hours from that, your fourth fueling, and so on until you have 6 fuelings in the day. Or again, you could have your lean and green at lunchtime, or you can have your lean and green at dinner. If whatever meal you have with your family, you can have your lean and green at that time. Again, you choose. So I would suggest that you take a couple of these daily fueling schedules and sit down with your coach and review them. And for more information on lean and green, refer to the Optavia guide, which can be downloaded at optavia.com. You now have an amazingly easy schedule and system to start gaining control over your weight and your health. And as mentioned earlier, if for some reason you cannot use the prepackaged fuelings, you can use the same schedule and use the fueling suggestions outlined in part 2.6 in the Dr. A's Habits of Health, Building Healthy Meal Plans for Optimal Health. Yet, almost everybody will find our Optimal Health 5-in-1 plan the easiest and most effective way to safely and consistently lose weight. Now, you understand the importance of eating every 3 hours. So make sure you review all your notes and this element often. Also, share it with your coach and spend time discussing how these possibilities will become a reality. Again, your coach is there for you, excited to share with you and to guide you through this program, help you understand the importance of getting all your nutrients in, talk with you about other things going on in your life. I mean, just the whole package. Again, and if you have a coach, please reach out to them. Even if it's been a while, reach out to your coach. That's what they're there for. If you don't have a coach, by all means, I would love to support you. And I have some links in the descriptions on how to get in touch with me and dive deeper into this material or anything else that's going on in your life. So, and the next element, we're going to address some of the important factors to pay attention to while you're reaching your healthy weight. So, some notes to yourself. Now that you've completed element 9, how do you use fuelings to reach a healthy weight? Write down your thoughts guided by the following questions. Number 1, what does this element mean to you right now? And you can use your journal, you can use your life book if you have one. Um, just write that down. Number 2, what does this element give you the opportunity to reflect on? And number 3, what actions are you going to take as a result of this element? I encourage you to connect with your coach so you can share your thoughts and actions as soon as possible. Sharing your thoughts with your coach will help them become a reality. And make sure you review all your notes and this element often. Thank you for spending this time with me in element 9. And I will see you next time for element 10, the key role of hydration in reaching a healthy weight. Wada, wada, wada. All right. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you next time.